G'day guys, it's FideMaster John Curtis and I got a surprise for you. I'm going to take you back in my chess time machine, back to March 2015, where unbeknownst to me at the time, I'm playing a 11-year-old boy, and I didn't know that he was a chess prodigy. That's right, he was to become one of the greatest players in the world. Anyway, you've heard of Arjun, Erigaisi and Gukesh. You've heard of Pragnandaha. And you know all about this guy, right? This guy is Grandmaster Nihal Sarin. That's right. At the moment as I'm speaking, he's in there. He's playing Grandmaster Brandon Jacobson, probably one of the youngest Grandmasters in US history, and at 18 years of age, this young fellow, this Grandmaster that I played, Grandmaster Nihal Sarin, he broke through the 2600 FIDE rating mark, and one of the very, very few people at the young age to do this. Anyway, I'm going to show you the game that I played against him. The game is played in March 17, 2015. Yes, we're going way back. The boy was only 11 years old. He was playing under the Chilean Flag. Now, I didn't know that he was a chess prodigy. I do remember at the time that he did say to me, "Oh, but I'm only 11 years old." And I'm thinking, no. You got a high rating. You got a high rating, right? So I'm thinking, no, he's not just 11 years old. His rating's too high. He's 2278. That's right. His rating at the time was 2,278. You'll see here he's got the Grandmaster title next to his name, but he didn't achieve that till a few years later. Anyway, he's playing me. I didn't know he was a chess prodigy, so all I was doing was the best I could. Like any young person that comes to my Twitch channel or my streaming channel or plays me chess, I try to help them improve, and I try to help them improve by beating them. And I'm telling you now, if I played Nihal Sarin, I could probably play him 100 games and I wouldn't win a game. But I'm very, very proud of this game because at the time, even though he was only 11 years old, he was higher rated than me. That's right. I was rated 2,119 at the time that I played this 11-year-old. And now he's number 69 on planet Earth. That's right, number 69 on planet Earth. So I'd like to think I might get a return match one day, or he may get a return match so he can square up. But at the moment, my score against the great Grandmaster Nihal Sarin is 1 for me and 0 for poor old Nihal. So that I'm sure that he's busy playing his Super Grandmasters. But I'm going to show you this game. Okay, here we are. And we're in the chess.com analysis room. I've saved the game. I played e4 against him, and he replied c5, the Sicilian. Okay. He played knight c3, and knight c6 was played. I played g3. I thought, well, I'll just play something solid. So I'm thinking he's higher rated than me, but at the time I didn't know that he was 11. I thought he might have been just joking or something. Anyway, he played g6. He's fian shadowing. As you can see, he's already trying to dominate this square here with the fian shadow, with the pawn and the knight. So he's already attacking me in a sense. Bishop g2, so I'm counter-attacking on the white squares with white square control. He played bishop to g7. I played knight to e2. But the beauty of black's position here is that black's bishop is a nice open line, whereas my bishop is sort of blocked by the pawn. So one could say that black's got at least equality. D6, because he's had the second move. White's got the first move. I castled. I'm looking for any opportunity that I can play at all to get a level position. We played knight to f6. And I thought, oh, this is my chance to get a level position. So I played d4 straight away, right? Now, he took the pawn off and I took the pawn. And he probably looked at this position. He probably thought, oh, can I play knight takes? But he didn't like the complications. But now that he's a super grandmaster, he might play knight takes pawn next time. Could get very complicated. But he castled. I played knight takes knight. And he recaptured with the pawn. So I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just push a pawn. Try to double his pawns. Right, so if he takes it, he's got doubled E pawns, and I can take the C pawn. And I don't get a good position out of this, I don't. But I thought, oh, I'll just try to get a difficult position to make him feel uncomfortable. Anyway, I took a pawn off, and he attacked my castle. So I took his queen, and his castle took back, and I just played rook to E1. So I'm threatening rook takes pawn. I thought, oh, that looks all right. I've got 6 pawns, and he's got 2, 4, 6. But I think his bishop really belongs here, right? Not there. I don't think that does anything, right? Anyway, he played rook d6 and develops a piece. And I thought, well, that's a good move. So I'll challenge his bishop, make him go away. Well, he probably should go away. Bishop here is probably a good move. Just threatens a pawn, and I'm already in trouble, I think. But I was lucky that he was young and inexperienced at the time, and he took the bishop, and I took recaptured. Now here, even in this position, White's tied down to this damn C pawn, and so White's certainly not winning, right? White's hasn't probably got equality even, because the black rooks are very active. He played knight there, and I thought, oh, that's fantastic, because now I can just take it off. And he recaptured. Now he's leaving himself at this stage with what I identify as double pawns. And I've got 3 pawns to 1 on this side of the board. So I've got a distinct advantage over there. So I thought, well, I better do something about it. So I played bishop e3, threatening a pawn. He played rook c8, and I thought, oh, should I grab that pawn? And I thought, no, I'm just going to play rook to e2 and hold it, right? It's not really that bright a move, but it's suffice to say it does the job. Anyway, he played pawn there, and I thought, I know, what do I do here? So I pushed the pawn to c3. I thought, well, I'm still threatening to take this A pawn, Nihal Sarin's A pawn, and he played pawn there. And I thought, oh, what do I do here? Starting to march all these pawns. He's got 4, 5 of them, and he might want to play pawn here and pawn there and push this pawn. And if he gets a check, well, I'm dead. But it is only a blitz game. Notice the time is pretty equal, 2:14 to 2:12. Seconds. I took the pawn off. I don't think he should have let me take that pawn. He was, like most chess prodigies, he was probably a bit overconfident. Anyway, he played pawn there, and he thought, well, this'll threaten him. And I moved my bishop back because I didn't want his pawn to come forward. So I moved my bishop back, and he played pawn to h6. Now I should probably play pawn here and slow his pawn advance down. But I didn't. I played rook to c1. I thought, I'm going to go and push my pawns. And he played g5. And you think, well, how are you going to win this? And I thought, well, I'm going to push a pawn and threaten a rook. So I'm threatening his castle. And he played rook here, right? So you know what he's after. He's after pawn here and a check. Well, I can see all that. So anyway, I played rook c2. And he pushed the pawn, so I took it with the bishop. That's right. And then he took back, so I took his pawn. And I'm happy. I've got lots of pawns. And he took a pawn, so I took another one. I've got lots of pawns. I've got a bad king though, right? So Nihal, he's got 1 minute and 51 seconds to try to work out how to mate me. And he says, I'm a chess prodigy. I know all about checkmate. So he gave me a check to put my king in a bad position. Anyway, I moved forwards. I said, come and get me. I'm coming forwards. And if only I'd known that this guy was going to be the super grandmaster Arjun Erigaisi, I wouldn't have been brave enough to throw my king forwards, but it was the best thing to do. Anyway, I played H4. I want to stop his check, his rook check. And he played rook there. He protected the pawns. So now he wants to come down here and kick me in the backside. So I've got to be a bit careful, but what he has done by playing rook here is allowed my pawn to go for a queen. So I pushed it. I thought, I'm going for a queen. Anyway, he moved his rook back. He said, I don't like that idea. So I thought, what do I do now? Well, I'll push it again. That'll keep him busy. That'll keep him out of trouble. Anyway, he played the rook behind the pawn. So now I've got perfect position as far as what I can do. But I can't change rooks here because you play bishop here, pin the rook against the king and win. But my pawns are discombobulated a little bit. They're not connecting too well, so I really need to get my pawns moving. So I played this move, b4. I think that's the best move on the board because now I can play a4 and connect my pawn with b4 and I'd have perfect position as long as I don't get checkmated. Anyway, he pushed the pawn. I thought, what's he doing there? So I thought, well, I'll go there. I'll go for my queen. And he played rook back. So now what's he after? I'm thinking, oh, he's threatening a pawn. Well, I protected it. Now, if he checks me here, I could just take the pawn off and I'm fine. So now he's having a bit of trouble because those pawns are terribly strong. And he played bishop back. So I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll play rook here. Probably should double the rooks, right? So the correct move is probably rook here and double the rooks. Oh, no, then he has a bishop check and he might mate me. I wouldn't like that. No, he couldn't do that, could he? He might. Bishop checks, king there. It'd be, oh, and rook to the 7th. Yes, so if I play this move, I'll show you what he does. He plays bishop checks. The king goes here. And then he plays rook here. I've got to watch out for this move because that's checkmate. Right? So that would be really highly dangerous. So anyway, so in that position, I played bishop there, I played rook here and stopped the check. And he played rook checks there. And I thought, oh my, look at my king, it looks a bit dangerous. So I moved over here. And he doubled the rooks. So he wants to play rook here and checkmate, right? Okay. So I went back. I thought, I don't want him doing that. So I moved my rook back. And he played rook to the 7th rank. Well, that's a nasty little move. But I thought to myself, time to queen those pawns. So I played rook there. Because if I can play rook here, I can change a rook off. And that'll worry him. Because my job is to worry him. Because I've got 47 seconds. And the great Nihal Sarin, the chess prodigy, the young fella from Chile at the time, he's Indian. He's part of the Arjun Erigaisi Gukesh Pragnandaha magnificent Indian Olympic team. Yeah, he is firing on all cylinders at the moment. This guy is a super genius. Anyway, he played rook there, threatening checkmate. So I thought, I don't like checkmate. So I thought, I'll change a rook off. And now there's no checkmate because if he checks me, you see, he took the pawn. I took back and he played rook takes pawn. But I'm getting a queen there. How does he stop it? Well, if I push the pawn there now, he can play rook here. So where do rooks go? Well, they go, oh, there you go. Oh, that pawn was moving fast. Played rook there, so I pushed another pawn. And now I'm threatening to push this pawn here and make a queen. So how does he stop the queen? Well, he's got a problem. And it's in this position that he resigned. He resigned. He knows he can't stop this move here. Rook here and pawn equals queen. He can't stop it. So being the chess prodigy that he is, he resigned with dignity, right? Even at that young, tender age of 11 years of age, there he was, the little boy, and probably sitting down there, can hardly see above the board or the pieces. He's only 11. And now I look back, I was actually surprised. I look back at the list of grandmasters that I beat, right? I had this little list of grandmasters that I beat, or some of them. And these are just some of the grandmasters that I beat. I had a little list, and then I noticed on that list was Grandmaster Nihal Sarin, number 69 in the world. And I wrote that little list out years ago. And I just found it. And I thought, gee, that'll make a good video. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you too can look back over your old chess games and see if you too have beaten a chess prodigy before they became super famous, before they became a grandmaster. So that's how I beat the 11-year-old Nihal Sarin, number 69 now today on planet Earth. Wow. I wish I had a win against Bobby Fischer when he was a boy, but he was older than me. Be great to have a game against one of the greatest players that's ever lived. Even if you've beaten them when they were young, you could say, "Oh, beat the world champion," or something like that. But no, I'm very proud of that game. And I'm also proud of him too, because I like to encourage young people to play good chess. And no doubt this young man, he might have lost this game, but he would be spurred on to lose less games and to fight harder and better and stronger. And so Nihal Sarin on the FM John Curtis Chess Channel, from FideMaster Curtis and Grandmaster Teddy, we salute you, Nihal Sarin, one of my favourite Indian chess players. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you like it. And please subscribe. It's free on YouTube. And we'll catch you next time we do a YouTube video, okay? So it's goodbye from Grandmaster Teddy. It's goodbye from the Magician, John Curtis, and from Australia. And God bless you all. Happy New Year.